Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Captain America the First Avenger movie series Nick Fury action figure set by Hasbro. This set is a Walmart exclusive and was first released in 2011. I got this set at Walmart and paid $14.97 for this set. Taking a look at the Nick Fury figure here in the package, you can see Nick Fury as portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson there, and the likeness is actually very good. And the Nick Fury figure comes with a ton of accessories, all of them weapon accessories, pretty cool. And you can see here it's a Walmart exclusive, only at Walmart. Taking a look here at the back of the package, you can see a description here of Nick Fury, and it's a very interesting description. I'd recommend taking a pause on the video and read that. It's very interesting. And there's a picture there of the figure itself. And down here over on the side, we have other figures from the Captain America the First Avenger 6-inch line. We have Ultimate Captain America here, and the movie Captain America figure. Now we'll be right back and have Nick Fury here out of the package. Alright, we have the Nick Fury action figure out of the package, and this figure is actually a redeco of a previously released figure mold. Of course, it's added some different things here and there to make it more unique, more like the Nick Fury from the movies. And it's actually a pretty decent figure with a few issues. Now, before we get into the details of the figure, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that come with the Nick Fury figure. And two of them are assault rifles here that were previously released with the Winter Soldier and Black Widow 2-pack sets. Taking a look at this here, you can see the larger of the two assault rifles, and it's got some nice detail on there. It's got I guess a grenade launcher down here, got the magazine and the shoulder stock, and I really like the sculpted detail on here. It's very nice, pretty cool. And we have here a smaller sized assault rifle with a grenade launcher as well, and this one has a scope on top, of course the magazine and the shoulder stock here, and this has got some detail as well. Now the Nick Fury figure can wield both of them, but has a little bit of a problem holding it with both hands, and we'll go into that in a little bit. But these are the assault rifles that come included with the Nick Fury set. Two other accessories that come with the figure are the pistols, and these are actually nicely designed pistols. I really like them. I'm taking a look at one of them. They're actually both the same. So, but you can see that there is some paint detail, the silver painted on top of this pistol. It's actually quite neat, and I really like it. It adds some flair to your typical pistol here. And I said that he did come with two of them. You can see they're both exactly the same here. And the Nick Fury figure does wield these pistols quite well also. And you can see right here he's got a nice solid grip on there. Now the pistols do go into the holsters of the figure. There's two holsters on here, one on his leg, and it does fit quite nicely. You just push it in there and it'll slip right in. And there's one on his torso on here, and that fits nicely as well. The only problem with the holsters is because he can dual wield it, the way the holsters are placed, he really can pull it out with his right hand. It would have been nice if this particular holster was on this side so that he can draw the pistol with his left hand here, because this one here on his leg you would naturally draw with his right hand. So odd placement of this particular holster. It would have been nice if that was on the other side. But taking a look at the Nick Fury figure here, and it's pretty decent, and especially the head sculpt. The head sculpt is pretty much dead on with the actor that portrays Nick Fury in the movies, Samuel L. Jackson, and it's really, really good. I really like the details on the head. And you can see here he's got, of course, the eye patch there. And that's actually sculpted pretty well with the strap going around his head there. You can see even on the back of his head, the strap, there's a little bit of detail on right there. So that's kind of cool. And it goes underneath his ear and onto the other side of the patch there. And one thing though about the Nick Fury figures is the paint of the eye, the right eye. It seems that a lot of the figures have various locations of where the eye is looking at, either straight on or off to the right or up or down. So you really have to go through several of these Nick Fury figures to find one that you actually like. And this one I found almost straight ahead, slightly looking toward his right there. And it's actually pretty nice. And I do have several different Nick Fury figures, or actually the same ones. They were purchased on clearance, and they all have, like I said, different eye directions. So you really have to pick and choose which one you like. And then you can see some of the details here on the Van Dyke. It's actually pretty neat on there. Looking at the rest of the figure, of course, he's got his nice coat here. It's actually kind of neat. It's made of a thin, not rigid, almost rigid plastic, but it's still pliable on here. And it's fairly thin, and you can see lots of the sculpted detail on here. It's actually pretty cool. You can see how the collar is flipped up around the sides, and it's actually quite neat. And I really like the back here. There's a nice sculpting going into there. It's actually kind of cool. It's not entirely windswept, but it is flowing, so that's pretty nice on there. Very, very cool. Now, also looking at the figure, you can see he has sort of a turtleneck. Not quite a turtleneck there, but you can see right away that how this is a redeco of the Winter Soldier figure, which I have here. And pretty much the torso, the upper legs are pretty much a Winter Soldier here. If you flip up his flak jacket here, you can see the same texture and sculpt on the figure here. And also the legs as well. You can see it's a direct remold of the leg here. But when it comes to the lower legs, of course, it's a different sculpt altogether. And but taking a look at some of that detail work, it's actually quite neat. That's what I like about the Winter Soldier and with the Nick Fury. Just really lots of detail on the sculpting on the legs here, on the torso. It's very, very cool. Now the Nick Fury figure has the holster here and the torso straps that the Winter Soldier figure doesn't have. And you can see some pouches here. The only problem with this is it adds a lot of bulk onto here, and you really can't get the coat to close any more than it is because of the harness or strap on the torso on here. And it also impedes some of the articulation of the arm because the coat is flared outwards to the side here, which is unfortunate. And also I noticed that they added a little extra padding on the back shoulder area here to add more bulk to the figure, because the Winter Soldier figure is very lean, very thin and narrow. You can see even with the flak jacket on the Winter Soldier, it's very narrow on the side. So looks like they added some padding, extra plastic padding on the back shoulder area to add that bulk to the Nick Fury. And you can see the sleeves here. It's actually kind of neat. More sculpted detail there. And he's also got some fingerless gloves, which are nice. And looking at the leggings here, of course, this is the Winter Soldier on the upper leggings, but on the lower leggings, it's a new sculpt altogether. It looks like they added a sculpt here and some boots. And what's interesting, if you compare the figures from the knee on down, you could see Nick Fury's lower leg is very much longer than the Winter Soldier on here. It's to add really a lot of height to this figure. And you can see the size comparisons are very much different and due to this lower leg here. Very neat on here. And also I do like this here, the split in the coat, to add extra posability. So very nice figure and very, very cool. Going over the articulation for Nick Fury here, the head does go all the way around and does go up and down quite well. The arms do go all the way around, semi-ratcheted type of joint, and only goes up about that far and that far in. Very limited range on the up and down movement of the arm. I think it's a combination of the straps, the coat, and the shoulder joint that prevents a lot of that movement, which is unfortunate because you really can't get a lot of nice poses with the assault rifle in both hands. A lot of times it looks awkward when he's wielding it, and there's only a very few positions where he looks like he's wielding it effectively, which is unfortunate. And the arms do go all the way around at the upper portion of the bicep. There are double hinges on the elbow, which is nice. The hands go all the way around at the wrist, as well as up and down, which is nice. The torso can bend downwards, up and back, and can go all the way around, and can go side to side when turned. No waist articulation on this figure. The legs do go up about that high, down and back a little bit, and out to the side with the manipulation of the hip joint there, which is a ball-hinged swivel joint. The leg does go all the way around at the top of the thigh. There are double joints at the knees, which is nice. Would have been nice to have a boot swivel here, but there isn't any. But there is a swivel at the ankle, and can bend up and down at the ankle as well. Overall, a pretty decent figure for the movie Nick Fury. I like it quite a bit, and a nice redeco of the Winter Soldier figure. A very clever use of the Winter Soldier figure to create a new character. This is my casual peek into the Captain America, the First Avenger movie series Nick Fury. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.